to be doing the How Small Can I Draw challenge. So basically, you draw a picture on different sizes of paper. But the challenge is you have to draw the picture on a paper which gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until you have a tiny piece of paper. So let's start. But before we start, I'm going to be telling you who we're gonna draw. You're going to be drawing Mr. Chubby Cheeks. If you don't know who Mr. Chubby Cheeks is, he is my very first drawing on this channel. So let's start. First, I'm gonna draw his head. On the biggest piece of paper, like this. And then I'll draw his body. He's gonna be a fat panda. And then his ears. Like this. And then we're gonna draw his inner belly. Like this. Now let's draw his eyes. First, you have to draw 2 circles. And then you draw 2 smaller circles inside those circles. Like this. And then you color the part outside the circles. Like this. Now let's draw his mouth. First, we draw an oval for his nose. Now, let's draw 2 curvy lines for his mouth. Now, let's draw his legs and arms. First, let's start with his arms. We draw 1 little curved line. And another on the other side. It's starting to look like Mr. Chubby Cheeks. Now, lastly, let's draw his legs. You make 2 small curved lines. And that's done with the big picture. Now, let's go on to the smaller one. Let's do the same. Draw his head. Like this. And then draw his body. Now let's draw his inner belly. Like this. Let's draw his ears now. Remember, 2 little curves. Just like this. Now let's draw his eyes. You have to draw 2 smaller circles in his head. Now we have to draw smaller circles inside, like what we did with a bigger one. Like this. Now, let's color the part outside the circles. Look! Now let's draw his nose and mouth. draw his arms. 2 curvy lines. Now the legs. That's done with the second one. Now let's go even smaller. Again, let's draw his head. Now his body. Now let's draw his inner belly. Now his ears. Now let's draw his arms and legs. 2 little curves. And then you turn the paper upside down. And then you draw his little feet. Like this. Now let's draw his eyes and mouth. 2 circles. 2 smaller circles. And color in the part outside the circles. Like this. Now let's draw his nose and mouth. You draw an oval, and then his mouth. That's done with the third drawing. Now let's go even smaller. While we get smaller, it's getting more and more challenging. Again, let's draw his head. It's a smaller head this time. Now, let's draw his body. Then, his inner belly. Now his ears. 2 little curved lines. Now, let's draw his eyes, nose, and mouth. 2 circles, 2 smaller circles. The nose and the mouth. Now let's draw his legs and arms. Now we're done with the fourth drawing. Now let's go even smaller. This is the second to the last one, guys. First, let's draw his head again. Now his body. Then his inner belly. And then his ears. I don't know if you can see it anymore, but it's there. Now his arms and legs. And lastly, let's draw his eyes, nose, and mouth. Tiny little circles, and even smaller circles inside. And then color the part outside with smaller circles. Like this. Lastly, let's draw his nose and mouth. Oval for his nose, and 2 curves for his mouth. Like this. Now that's done. Let's go to the tiniest one. It's about this small. Let's see if we can do it, guys. So, let's draw his head one last time. Then his body. his inner belly. Like this. Now let's draw his eyes, nose, and mouth. 2 small circles and 2 smaller ones inside. And then a little oval for his nose. And then 2 curves for his mouth. Lastly, let's draw his ears, arms, and legs. 2 curves for his ears, some more curves for his arms, and lastly, 2 more curves for his legs. We're done! And that one was the hardest one, but I was able to do it because you hit the like button and subscribed. So let's check out everyone. So we have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and lastly, the tiniest one, number 6. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Like, share, subscribe, and share this with your friends.